Hello everyone, Samara here with another episode of our Local Love Friday, and I have the privilege of being here with an amazing local business owner, my guy Jay. He is the owner over here at Faded Crown. Introduce yourself, my guy.
All right, well, my full name is Jurgens Slorzano, but everybody calls me Jay, locally known as that. But here at Faded Crown Barbershop, located in Jackson.
I love it. Yeah. So right here in Jackson. And I'm always like, you guys already know, like we always try to figure out the juice, the backstory, like how'd you get into what you're doing right now? And my guy, fellow Ecuadorian, I like it, right? So from Ecuador to Lakewood to Jackson to own business, tell me how that worked.
Wow, that's a great
Right?
question. Yeah, that's such a complex question right there. Hey, I was born in Ecuador.
Right.
My parents came here when I was about 3 years old. So from that point in, I've been a resident of New Jersey, I guess you could say, because we lived up and down New Jersey, but raised in Lakewood mainly, and then from there pretty much transitioned over to Jackson later on in my life.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now, did you always know you wanted to cut hair?
No, I did not. I did not always know I wanted to cut hair. I found out later on in life. I've been cutting hair since I was 13, so I found out later on that I was like, oh, I like doing this. This is fun. It was a hobby. Cutting hair wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. It was more like, oh, I really enjoy this. And simply because when I was younger and when I was about that age or whatever, finding myself in middle school and so on and so forth, I always wanted to get a haircut. And being a family of 4 siblings, my parents were like, you're not going to get a haircut all
not
the
happening.
time.
All right, do it yourself. We're going to cut it at home.
Yeah. So, I had to figure out different ways to say, hey, how can I fix myself up? So I found a small pair of trimmers that my dad had, little beard trimmers, and I started like touching myself up, little shape ups to keep my haircuts in between. And then later on, it stemmed from like having friends to be like, hey, can you give me a touch up?
Can you hook me up?
Yeah.
Can you get me too?
So I was like, yeah, sure. And here I am with little beard trimmers. Started off like that, literally.
I love that.
I'll never forget, small little beard trimmers with little clickers to fix the adjustments and like touching up my friends.
Think about how it all started. So do you think your parents are being hard on you guys? They're just trying to encourage you to be innovative?
Yeah.
To figure it out.
Think out the box. Outside the box, as they say.
Think out the box.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, one thing I was reading though, your motto.
Yes.
Say it to me.
It's your crown, wear it proudly.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, just your crown, wear it proudly. And I can actually speak, it's not just a plug, like this is actual personal. Like I have my son and my husband both come here. Like it's like a whole vibe. Yeah. And it's
got the double D's.
The double D's. We got, AKA Handsome Dansoms walking up in here. And my younger one, if y'all have seen his curls, he's super specific about them. But I love how the motto is this whole culture you try to create in here. Like what's your thought behind that?
Well, that's a great question. When it comes to the motto of like it's your crown, wear it proudly, I always try to like emphasize the fact that as a man or just as a barbershop, this is like the only place sometimes where men or boys even get the chance to just come in and sit down for 45 minutes of their day and get touched up. Get pampered in our own way.
Self-care, guys. Self-care. Guys need it too. Guys need it too.
So self-care within like the 45 minutes to an hour time frame, depending on what kind of haircuts and styles that we do, because we do very complex haircuts and styles within these walls. So we definitely take the time frame to create something for whoever sits in our chair and make them feel better about themselves, So that's where the it's your crown, wear it proudly comes from, because a haircut can really boost somebody's self-esteem.
That's fact.
Just
that's
more,
a fact.
Just their energy, their self-esteem. It can really change somebody's perspective throughout the day.
That's a fact. I know you ladies already feel like this, and you rationalize with it too, because we're thinking like, we get our hair done, our nails done, we feeling tight, the confidence boosted a little bit. Guys, it's the same deal.
Yeah, and it starts as young as 7 years old. We have kids that come in here. We'll do a small, simple haircut for them, and they're like walking out. Jay, thank you. Hop, thank you. Steven, whoever the team is and stuff like that. And these kids, and we make them feel like family. We make them feel like the dopest thing when they're walking out the door. And that's the best feeling.
That's true. And that's real. Because my son will look shabby for weeks other than cheat on his guy Hobbs. Like he'll make sure Hobbs ain't great. He'll come in here looking like Scruff McGuff. Hair be all up in his face, but that's a culture that you guys create.
The homie's licking his lips and staring at himself in the wall, and he's just like, you know, and then
we see you, Danny.
And then Big Dan's like, all right, you done? Like, what are we doing here? Like, so it's a good time.
That's it. Yeah, we definitely lock in for that hour long because it's the extra care that you guys take.
Right. Yeah, and that, you know, and then some people might not just be used to some, you know, but the thing here is that we try not to push everybody out as soon as they come in. Key. So, you know, we're more than just a barbershop. You know, what we really try to sell, in a sense, because we don't sell haircuts, we really just try to provide an experience when you come in here. So, you know, you'll come in the door and we greet everybody like family. We try and treat everyone as an equal here, no matter what religion, background, or ethnicity they might come from. You know, within these walls, we're all the same in a sense.
And that is why I love that. So, like, when you guys know, like, as a small boutique brokerage, like, one of our ideal things is that it's people first, all the time.
All the time.
As a local real estate broker, been in this game for a minute, the reason we're successful is because people invest in you because you care about them.
Right.
And when I do these interviews and I partner with different local businesses, they have a similar mindset.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah. We try to keep it very customer service. You know, our customer service here, we try and keep it at a very high end where we greet from the moment you walk in to the moment you go. We say our goodbyes. You know.
Yep.
When it comes to the guys, we definitely emphasize in shaking hands and, like, you know, giving you know,
the eye contact.
The eye contact.
Yeah.
Because I really feel as if in this culture of technology, we have lost a huge touch in the fact that people don't even know how to say hello anymore.
I know.
You know,
they'll text it to you right next to you.
Right. Hi. Yeah. So we try and emphasize, even with the kids. You know, when they come in, you know, you'll see a lot of the guys telling the kids, "Here, shake my hand. Look at me when I'm telling you." You know,
taking it back old school a little bit.
Right. Yeah. And I think a lot of the older gentlemen that we get that come in here, once they see our environment and, you know, the old school chairs that we have and our old school tendencies in a way that we might create and touch base on, you know, they really appreciate it as well.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And I will give you guys a tour of the shop because it is super cute. It's super clean, absolutely beautiful, nice little charm, cute little vibe, like all the things.
Yes, we try. We definitely try and bring a vibe in here.
Yeah,
100%.
And that's key, right? That vibe, that energy that you feel when you walk in the door.
Yes, that's huge. I think that's such a great thing that you just said. Energy, because I always tell everybody, like, what we try to create is like more than what it is. We try to create a vibe, but we try to give a great energy because energy can be always felt. So from the moment that people walk in the doors, we, you know, whether we might not be in the greatest mood, we try our best not to show that or to allow our clients to see that, because we always want people to come in here feeling good and leaving even better.
Yes.
So, you know, we try and create a positive energy every single time. And sometimes it's difficult. It's not, you know, days are different.
It's hard.
But, you know, that's one of the biggest things that I say that we try and work our best here with is with positive energy, great environment, customer service base where we greet everybody when they come in through the doors and treat everybody like family, because in reality, you know, as a community, we are family.
We are.
You know? So
that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and it's hard to see that sometimes, but within these walls, we try and treat every male, female, whoever walks in, you know, at the end of the day, we're all equal at the end of the day once we're in here.
Speaking of that, what kind of services do you guys offer here?
Oh, almost everything. I have a team that is so well diverse in regards to services. I mean, we can go from female to male. We can go from
you guys do
fades.
Hair?
We do female hair. I have a guy that specializes in. I have two barbers that specialize in female hair.
I love it.
That are amazing. I mean, literally my gems. Carlos, he's amazing when it comes to female hair. And then I have Nicole, who does men and female. So everybody here specializes in men's cutting, but we have two specific barbers in regards to Carlos and Nicole that specialize in female hair.
Diversifying.
Yeah.
And letting the crown feed for the ladies as well as the men.
Yeah, because sometimes the moms come in here as well, and they're like, they realize like, holy cow, I can get a blowout while my son is getting a haircut. And I'm like, absolutely, you can. You know, so you know, we.
Now that I know.
Yeah.
I have to time both of it right though, because my hair is like a 3-hour blowout. Danny's like an hour.
Yeah, that's it. It'll get done either way.
It'll get done.
Both have the whole family looking good.
I love it. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. But I hear actually that congratulations are in order. You were recently honored by the Jackson Township.
Yes.
For best business.
Yeah, best small business in the month of April. So Jackson Township did come to us and they reached out to us saying that they would like to recognize us for being an anchor in regards to the community and stuff like that, which I thought was a huge honor, because sometimes you don't see your own accomplishments and sometimes you don't see the effect that you give throughout the community by just simply doing the things that you love to do every single day.
I like it.
So to be acknowledged at times is like a great feeling, and especially to be acknowledged as a team. You know, and I always try to say to everybody, you know, teamwork reflects leadership. So I always try my best to like just build everybody up as best as I can here, which allows everybody else to feed on to the clients and stuff like that. So,
That's
you know,
what
which isn't the easiest thing, I'll say, but you know, to be acknowledged by the Jackson Township to say, hey, you guys are doing an amazing job.
Yeah, congratulations to you. You should. That is definitely an honor. You should definitely feel proud of that.
Yeah, it was definitely awe-inspiring.
Ultimately, because you're right. Because like we go through life every day. Like we don't look for the accolades. We don't look for like the pats on the back. We don't look for those things. So we're just keep doing the right thing day after day after day. When someone notices it, that's
it's nice. Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah, because that's another huge thing. Like we're not here for, you know, so Faded Crown isn't here for trophies. You know, we're not here for accolades or anything like that. We're just simply here because we're a team. We're a group of guys and girls that honestly we just hang out. We really like enjoying our own company. We're here with our families a little bit more sometimes because of the busy the schedules are and stuff like that. But we really pour into our haircuts. We really pour that into the community. We really pour that into, you know, the people that walk in through these doors and try and treat everybody like as family.
I love that. And that's the reality of it though, guys, because I mean, that's how you're successful in business in general. I mean, when we talk about mental health, you guys that watch my stuff, you already know that we're big on the mental health, and their space here is kind of like creating that environment, that moment where it's just about you and the chair, and when someone asks you like how you're doing, you actually care about the answer.
Right, yeah.
Like, not for nothing. You guys, like, you're a little tough exterior sometimes. Guys in general, not just him. I'm just saying all guys, ladies too, a little tough sometimes. But they ask the question, how's your day?
Right, and it's such a great question, right? Because as a man, you know, no matter if we're going through ups and downs, the majority of our answers are like, no, I'm okay, I'm fine. Day was great. Or, you know, a big theme around here is, especially myself with my clients, you know, they'll say like, Jay, how you doing? I'm like, oh, living the dream, as they say.
I do hear that a lot.
Living the American dream, as they say. But, you know, it could be such a complex question because, you know, we're all going through something.
Yeah.
And sometimes I, myself, even get the chance to vent with my clients. And they're like my brothers at this point. If I have clients, I have clients that I can name off the back of my head that have been with me since they were 17, you know. And they know more about me than my family does sometimes because they're here all the time, you know, and like I could just vent to them, you know, they're like my therapist just like I'm their therapist. So that's the space that we'll create for like a lot of men that come in here. Because this is the only time frame sometimes that they get to just leave the world outside, come in here, relax for whatever time frame that they're here for, clear their mental space, and hopefully we can boost their confidence back up. We can, you know, boost up their self-esteem by just a simple haircut. And that's why we go the extra mile. People come in here and, you know, we will wash hair. You know, we'll take the time to blow dry and style their hair. You know, not just simply provide them a haircut.
Cut you and say, hit the door.
Yeah,
bye.
You know, so we definitely try and provide a full service from the moment they come in. And that's a huge part of the customer service base that I try and tell people on.
And that's big. I mean, I love that about that. Because I mean, that creates that safe space for people, because like you said, like when it comes to mental health, people don't acknowledge it. I mean, not even just guys or females, but like how many times we walk through the day saying that we are okay and we're probably not okay. One really good hug and we'll probably be crying.
Right, yeah.
That's the reality of it, right?
There's a lot of guys that say, I probably needed a haircut, but you know what? I came and got, I probably needed a hug, but I came and got a haircut.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. So I mean,
we're
there's a good premise for that. So I mean, right now you're creating an awesome platform for people to have a safe space, a full service, and an integral part of the community where people are coming from, not even just in Jackson, kind of all over. So when we talk about local love, like local love is real love, and when you support small business from wherever you are, it's kind of a big deal. So I mean, you have clients from pretty much all over the place.
My longest traveling client right now really comes from like Delaware. You know,
wow.
That's a good friend of mine named Paul. Paul comes all the way from Delaware every 2 to 3 weeks. But that's because I've been cutting his hair for years. So that's where our relationship and how strong our relationship is. And that's what sometimes we get the chance to build on, you know? So not only that, I mean, I have clients that moved up and down New Jersey and they are still walking through these doors, or followed me or some of the guys from different spaces and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a true blessing to be able to see their growth and for them to see mine as we all like kind of grow together in a sense. So it's really cool.
I like that. Do you have plans of expanding, or do you like being in this kind of local area?
The goal is always to expand. I mean, as much as we would love to keep Faded Crown within just Jackson and its community here, the goal is to really try and provide this environment maybe somewhere else later on down the road. So as much as I would love to, you know, expand or just stay within here, you know, I really think that we're capable of like maybe providing more in another community and providing the same space somewhere else as well.
When you're looking for the new space, I got a girl.
Yeah, for sure. I know her as well.
He's like, I know. but we good though. But I do love that though, expanding the mind. So all you other small businesses are out there. Like obviously we already know being a small business owner is not for the weak.
No.
Like it's
no, it's not. Yeah.
Between staff and operations and funding, and it's not a weak person's game.
It's not. I mean, they say like, oh, just open a business. They say it'll be
fun. They say.
Like no, it's definitely. I mean, nobody wakes you up in the morning. You wake yourself up.
Yes.
Right. Nobody tells you, hey, this has to get done. You got to get it done. I mean, and the only way you learn are by making the mistakes.
That's
honestly,
you got to make yourself uncomfortable. And you guys already know, like, I'm still on the journey, the 75 hard. I'm almost done. I got a couple of days left, and it comes down to like being uncomfortable to be successful.
Right.
Like, nothing grows in your comfort zone. Y'all will hear me say that a million times.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the biggest thing. I think when you're uncomfortable, that's when you're actually growing.
Yes.
And I've learned that within my space of like Faded Crown and just building it. There's a lot of moments in my life where I have failed, and I always go by a model of failing isn't falling down. Failing is falling down and not getting up. So it's a constant always picking yourself back up, always getting back up, no matter what the trials bring, no matter what the troubles bring, no matter who walks in or who walks out. You're never going to fail as long as you pick yourself back up. And that's the biggest part about entrepreneurship that I've learned, that no matter what part of success, because this too shall pass.
That's it. It's never over until you make it over.
Right, exactly.
So like you said, the next time you get up that next step, it's always falling forward, because you will learn from that mistake. You'll figure out how to pivot from that mistake, or maybe you decided something totally different.
Yes.
Maybe the mistake was put there for you because you needed to be in a different path.
Right.
100%. So
100%.
there's so many closed doors that led me to some really good opportunities that it's just like,
it's huge, and sometimes you don't see that as an entrepreneur.
You don't see it. Sometimes you're just like, man, I thought I was supposed to get that.
Right.
And it's just oh wait, but this is better.
Right.
Like, his plans for you are always better.
Yeah, and I've come to learn that hey, things happen for a reason. For sure. And at the end of the day, as long as the building didn't burn down and everybody still got 10 fingers, their eyes, stuff. I think we're fine.
All their fingers. That's
good.
Everything's still there.
Especially within my business, I was like, everybody still got their fingers. Right. No ears been cut off. All right, we're set, guys.
No accidental I love it. So that is awesome, though. So I'm wrapping up because I know you guys are looking, but I need you guys to know how to find this guy. How do we find you?
Wow. So we have social media outlets from Facebook to Instagram.
They'll be here.
Yeah, well, even trying to build our own TikTok, stuff like that. So, but you could search us on. We are, but we're trying to build. So we're still learning.
Yeah, I'm still learning. You guys see me on YouTube and Facebook.
But you can definitely search us up at Faded Crown Barbershop.
Perfect.
Through Instagram and Facebook.
And they can book online and everything like that too?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go online. You can book your appointments, haircuts, services, or you could just walk in. You can give us a call at 732-881-7301. And talk to our awesome receptionists that are on the phone. They can always take care of you guys. I got a great team that sits up front.
He really does. He has like friendly faces that are up there. One time I came in and his daughter was here. She's adorable. Yeah, nice. She's like the best one you had working here.
Yeah.
You're probably your best staff member. They don't listen. They don't.
Dad this, dad that. I'm like, all right, you're fired.
I love it. She's like, take it off my tab.
Yeah. She's like, no. I'm like,
that is awesome. Before I let you go, couple questions.
Absolutely.
Last two biggies. All right. So for those who are looking to get their fade game up, because they kind of need to sometimes, what's a good tip for them?
Just consistency. I'm self-taught. I started cutting hair when I was about 13 years old, like I said, so as a hobby. But the best thing is just consistency. This isn't the kind of thing that you're just gonna get into and say, hey, I'm gonna learn it tomorrow by a YouTube video. This is complete consistency, like anything else.
It's a thing.
Consistency.
During COVID, I tried on my son. I actually did a pretty good job. Like it wasn't bad. I have pictures of it. He wasn't terribly destroyed,
somehow
but like
he found me.
A couple years, we had to make sure. But I only had to do it that one time. But that's it's good information. Right. So you guys who are looking to get your game up, just pop in here.
Yeah,
just
education and consistency.
Come handle your business. And then one of my favorites is always, because everybody always got like a vibe, a culture, a feeling. For your music in here, like what sets your tone and like what's your go-to music? How people feel?
Wow, that's a great question. Honestly, it really depends on like if we're hitting holidays or what the day might bring. If it's a gloomy day outside and the sun doesn't look like it's gonna shine and it's just gonna rain, and it might be just a soulful R&B kind of.
You gonna play the slow jams when you walk in?
Yeah, guys, we know the vibes right now. We're not getting no sun. It's raining. But if it's beautiful outside, the sun is shining, the weather's gonna be great. I mean, the energy just might be up in here. So our music can range anything from rock, soul to Hispanic music. You know, I'm huge on like just like different types of music. You'll never find just one genre within our shop. That's the one thing I will say. You're not just gonna walk in here and you're gonna just find one. You're gonna walk in here, we might just have a whole mix. I mean, you know, so I really can't say exactly what that mix might be for the day, but you'll definitely feel it when you walk in here, because you'll see it and everybody's like moving, we're going.
I like
or,
it. They're all
like,
dancing, a little movement over here.
Yeah.
They have some games set up. I mean,
that's it. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Like
we try
thing.
and create a family environment. So, you know, the guys will be playing Connect 4, somebody's family might be playing Uno with their kids. So we definitely try and create like a family environment when they walk through these.
And I feel like other people talk to each other too. Like, it's not working at its finest, because I know when my guys come in here and then we talk to other people, and we talk about your son and my kid were in the same school for a while. I mean, like, oh, he likes basketball, we'll put him go play with Hustle. So it's just like, it's a nice little community to be able to have conversations and share ideas.
Yeah, because that's the one thing about my shop, that if anybody walks in through these doors, we're not a barbershop full of like TVs and glitz and glams. We're very like, you come in, we solely concentrate on the fact that we're talking to our clients and we focus on them. So, you know, we don't try and distract them with like, you know, a bunch of TVs or anything like that. We have music going on, of course, just for the background noise in a sense, but we are huge on like just communicating and talking. And we find that even the clients that are sitting and waiting, they start communicating and talking amongst themselves with other people and making friends. And it's like, that's how the, you know, an environment and like the energy is created. And then we try and make sure we create that when you come in these doors.
That's awesome, because you actually feel it. I remember I had my first conversation, my very first time in here. I was like, does it usually take an hour for a men's haircut? Is that a thing? Like, I thought it was just the ladies that take that long.
No. But you know, when you actually care and you go through the whole service and stuff like that. And honestly, you know, the whole thing is like, we really pay attention to like the detail. You know, we actually feel like you're cared for. You know, so once again, you know, this is something, it's not for everybody, right? Because it's not everything's for everyone. But if you actually care about your appearance and you care about the way you feel and you care about like your mental state and you want to feel better and be treated for at least a good 45 minutes of your time frame, this is definitely the place for you, because we will definitely make sure that you come in here, you're treated like family. I like it. You know, anywhere from shaking your hand to giving you those manly hugs and stuff like that, because we're family. I love it. Manly hugs. Guys hug. I hug all the time. Yeah, we definitely give the bro hugs.
And guys need hugs, guys. I don't care what anybody says. And they love it and they will melt. Like, just give the hugs.
Yeah, we definitely come in here. We treat you like family, like your brother, you know, and then we'll have the girls, you know, thank God for our receptionists, Macy, Carissa, and Dawn, because they do an amazing job in regards to like washing hair and stuff like that. So it's a blessing to have the girls wash, you know, hair and stuff, and treat the guys for that, because I'm rough. I'm gonna manhandle your head, you know, so
around a little bit.
So at least I have gentler hands, you know, taking care of that for us. And you know, it really just calms a guy down, you know, even like when myself, because I did go to school, a lot of us did go for further education, and we were taught how to give a proper scalp massage and so on and so forth. So we definitely take the time to try and pamper,
put that best foot forward. I love it. I love it. Well, I love everything you're doing here. I'm super proud of you. Thank you for sitting with me today, because I know that you are a very busy guy. I mean, calendar full. I mean, all the guys are full, team's full, but we talk about service and people first. This is the right mentality. So thank you for your time today.
Absolutely.
You guys will have all his information. If you're looking for a good cut or just a good vibe or a place to come, like you said, get that mental safe space as a male. Don't be afraid to say that I need help, I need a hug, I need some time out. Like, it's a real thing. It's okay. It's a real conversation.
Welcome.
There you go.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you guys again for another episode of A Local Love. And like I said, when you endorse and support a local love, it's real love. So take care, everyone, and have a good day.